And that skips in the dirt. Up the middle. And they get the out on Smith.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Corbin.
2 outs, base is empty. This is Corbin Carroll. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nationals go quietly, and they're down 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Down the third baseman, Rafael Devers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
And another ball. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. He goes down looking. And now batting, Mike Trout. Reached on a drop, third strike his first time. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. Not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. Wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Bregman batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Outside low, and the count is 1-1.
1-1.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Hard hit left side. The throw to first.
That's an out.
And they get Bregman for the out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mets go down quickly as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long. You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
That one missing low.
No strike.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The first baseman, number 5.
Freeman will come up to hit.
Freeman.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Mookie Betts. Struck out swinging his first time.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
That one's in there. 0-1.
Well, he's looking great so far. Helps with over 80% of your first pitches or strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That's a ball.
That's outside. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Singing you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
That's in for a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Otani checks on first. De La Cruz back on a dive. That's too low. And 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. Ellie on the move.
Ball 2.
Pitch misses. Cruz gets his first steal of the game. Chris's wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. Man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
In the dirt, 3-2 down. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nationals lead 1. They trail it here 2-0. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. Skeens back to work. Right through there for a strike. These two offenses could put up runs in a hurry. Next offering is fouled back. Outside low. Going to count 1 and 2.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. Swing and a chopper out to short. To first, 1 away here in the 5th.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Off the plate, 1-0.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And that's in the dirt.
2 balls, no strikes.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
One down, base is empty. That one ripped, but foul. That one close, ruled the ball. And it's 3-2.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Strikes him out with 100. Here comes Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1. Harper goes 6 feet 3 inches, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. First pitch misses.
1-0.
And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Late with the swing there.
Boom, that's cheddar,
2 balls,
baby.
1 strike.
Swinging a foul straight back. Down in order go the Mets. They're up 2-0. Bottom of the inning. The batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Well, Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. There's the strike.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Devers slings it across, and they take care of Tatis for the out. Next to hit for the Nats, Jackson Merrill. Right to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. up a hit here. And a swing and a miss.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Next offering is downstairs.
Well, I think key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus. But
this one high and deep, way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here is Austin Riley. Fly to right his first time. Swings through the sweeper.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. Don't think you want to throw it again, though.
That missed inside. Ball one. Way high.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That misses. And the count is filled up. Will Smith up next for Washington. Outside, and that is ball four.
Take your base.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. Getting to play off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Smith in the box now. No balls and a strike.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Alvarez makes the grab, and that is the inning. So one left for Washington. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Now pitching for
We're back,
Washington.
and they make a change to start
Number
the sixth.
54.
The new pitcher, Danny Coulombe.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Jordan Alvarez. 1 for 2. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here. So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Strike one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That one is the strikeout. Now it's Corey Seager.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
2 outs. Foul ball there. So Siege suffers the strikeout. Offense held in check there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 2 and the Nationals nothing. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Clips a corner. Activity in the bullpen. Edwin Diaz up and throwing. Bummer getting cranked up as well. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2. Ball.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Next offering misses down and away. And that skips into there. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. In danger of losing the no-hitter here. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Devers hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
So the batting order turns over. Ellie De La Cruz digging in for the Nationals. And that one is inside ball 1. Fastball for a strike. The Mets leading by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Just missed. The other way. Foul ball. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here is Freddie Freeman. Both 2 in this one. That
No.
one's upstairs, ball one. Line drive, and that's just foul. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Inside.
2-2.
And that's ball two.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Two down, nobody on. Just
Full
off
count.
the inside edge.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with three-hole hitter coming up if he's wrong.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Good job to fight that one off.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Too high, and it's ball four. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Now
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ohtani will depart. Didn't give up a hit, so maybe a tough decision to take him out here. New arm coming on when we get back.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
York.
on now, Reed Garrett.
Number
He last
75.
pitched 2 days ago.
Reed Garrett.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And that is the third out of the inning. We go to the top of the
Leading off
7th,
net,
and it's Rafael
the third
Devers
baseman,
in the box.
Rafael Devers.
First
Ball.
pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
1 ball,
And that
2
is strike two.
2-2.
And Devers hits that one. Merrill makes the play. One away.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike.
Here's Mike
Wow.
Trout. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Off
Ball
the mark
one.
there. And that's ball one.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base
No.
paths.
Outside. And the count is 2-0. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That
Ball
one
3.
just misses.
Full count.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So man aboard. Here's the second baseman, Alex Bregman. Trout on the move. Strike in there. Safe at second with a stolen base. Check swing, but it went too far. 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes. That's the ball. 1-2.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Trout, the runner at second with 1 away. On the ground to the left. Throw on to Freeman, and they get Bregman for the out.
The catcher, number 35, Adley Rutschman.
Here's Adley Rutschman, a switch hitter batting right. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Ground ball to the right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play. Mets lead 1, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The designated hitter, Kyle Tucker.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Pitcher has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And that's downstairs. And it's 1-1.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Bouncer to second. Bregman throws to first. Out. 1 up, 1 down.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Has grounded out a couple of times. And that is out of play. That one misses, and that's ball one.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And now 2-1. And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Full count.
The Nationals hitless so far in the game. Yeah, there's ball.
That's the ball. Take your base.
That'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Reed Garrett departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Aaron Bummer.
And he's had a tough go of it against left-handed batters this year. They've been hitting him hard, so we'll see how he does here. Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
One gone, runner at first. Jackson Merrill digging in for the Nationals. First pitch, not close.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
With the tying run at the plate near the bottom of the seventh. Got foul at the plate.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Now snap throw to first.
He's in there. He's
dives
safe.
back in. Tying run at the plate. And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a big secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher. But if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position.
Austin Riley in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In danger of losing the combined no-hitter. In the air, left field. Alvarez sprinting after it. He's got it. And there's two down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Here is Austin Riley. Still no hits on the board. One out away from taking the no-no into the eighth. First offering, and it just misses. Now one miss. That one misses, but it's 3-0.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
First and second, 2 outs. The batter now will be Will Smith. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing.
So he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And that ends the inning. So the Nats leave a pair. They trail things here 2-0.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Jose A. Ferrer.
Coming on to face the righty bat, and they've had quite a bit of success against him this year.
Here's Acuna now. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Swinging a foul straight back. Ferrer goes 6'1". He features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, and he works in a slider. Next offer, he's in for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boo, get back on track. His team needs him.
And now here is Harper. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
That one misses in the dirt. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Aroldis Chapman looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Hader also getting ripped. And now the count is even. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one magnified to finish him off.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced, and this one getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Alvarez in now, takes ball one off the plate.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the eighth. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. That's a hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So now the DH spot, Shohei Ohtani. Missed with a changeup. 1-0. And that's counted away. Alvarez, the runner at first with two gone. And another ball. Corey Seager waiting to hit for the Mets. And ball four to aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Corey Seager up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 in this one. Seager slings, rips one to right. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. As a run scores.
Well, everyone is thinking it. Would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
So two down, and next for the Mets, Rafael Devers. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Grounding ball here, rolls foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Swing, and he breaks his back. De La Cruz tosses across the first and covers his set down. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Nationals nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Edwin Diaz.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Corbin Carroll now at the plate. And this lineup is still hitless as we begin the 8th.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
In the air, out towards left center. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 down. And he's now just 5 outs away. He's got a real shot at this thing.
Yeah, boy, he is rolling just in one of those grooves where he looks pretty unbeatable today.
There's a line drive, and that's going to end the no-hitter. It's a base hit. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. So they finally get their first hit in this one, and that puts an end to the combined no-hitter bid.
Yeah, and that combined no-no doesn't have the same prestige as a solo one, but you have to give credit to these pitchers for coming in, putting on a great performance so far, but now all attention goes towards getting a W in this ball game.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Way high there. Ball 1. That one missing inside a sharp slider. Diaz, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And that one sliced foul. Got him swinging.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter. It just can beat you off, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Here's Betts. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Man on second, 2 down. There's a strike to Mookie. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here, on your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Inning over. Nationals lead 1. They trail in this one 3-0. We're we're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Andres Munoz.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Here's Trout, a walk and a pair of strikeouts. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. And first offering is fouled off. That one in triple digits.
Hey, he's like my dad. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent. So much fun to watch.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. In the air, right field. Tatis makes the catch. And there's one away.
Second baseman, Alex Bregman.
Now it's Alex Bregman. Close, but called a ball.
One ball,
that is
no
ball
strike.
one. That's
Ball
inside.
two.
Way
Three
upstairs.
balls, no
And
strike.
it's 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Base is empty, one away. You're in the top of the ninth. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
And that one fouled off. And the 0-1. Fouled off left side. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Stays alive. Man at first, one away. Upstairs.
2-2.
Next
Full
pitch
count.
is outside. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Absolutely no chance on that slider right there. You might be able to laugh, but that's a tough one. A pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like the fastball middle in kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Acuna stands in here.
0-1.
Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
Ball inside.
Just
No.
missed.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it. This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
2 outs.
Full count.
In the dirt, blocked. Strike 3. Throws him with the front doors fire. Mets strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
Now pitching.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Paul Sewald.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
And first offering is fouled off. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Rutschman on to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach. You can hand the ball off to multiple arms, get stability from all of their performances.
Tatis now at the plate as he swings through strike
No
1.
ball. 1
The
strike.
Nats trailing by 3. They're in the last half of inning number 9. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
0-2.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Now 1-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Out to short. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. And they take care of Tatis for the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So they're down to their final out. And now, Jackson Merrill. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Foul ball. In for a strike, and it's 1-2. The Mets trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That one is upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The Nationals down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of the series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, it looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
The shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.